Okay. Hello everybody, this is Evander Advent, and welcome back for real to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky FC, where I just spent the last hour doing a test stream to try to figure out why my game was pixely as shit on Monday, and it turns out I just had terrible bitrate settings. So hopefully today will look a lot nicer. Found I was looking for like treasure chests and stuff. Yep, got that one. Got that one. Yep.
That's that. Let's move out.
Yep, here it is. Just empty. Shocked? There's nothing
That's that thing. All right, we're good to go.
heading down south from the Elise Highway. Bunch of different options here. Like their Garun Gate, which is definitely a place you'd have to really go out of your way to go to in this game. knockback was more annoying than anything else there. Head into the Mistwald. Now I was supposed to come here a bit earlier, yeah, for the medical necessities to find, yeah, like a bear claw item. Because like there's like several places they can grow in this area. But it turns out I already have one in my inventory from later in the game. So, he just immediately completed the quest. Tear bomb. Search for more, eh? Some people, they're never satisfied. Yeah, it's like this. Here's one. See, you can find throughout. Here. Oh.
All right, we're good to go.
Yeah, like a locked place is just big tree. This place isn't really important at all until second chapter. Coming over here is important because, well, that's here, but there's also hide jumpsuit. The chest is oh so very empty. Oh, yep. I saw that down in the corner. It's like, that chest is actually missable. I think... Yeah, the achievement I got was for getting every armor because, yep, I didn't get this through my very first time. Because basically, at the very end of the chapter, we're supposed to come to, yeah, this big clearing for story purposes, and when we do, this chest is not here. So, this chest actually disappears. The area doesn't become inaccessible, but it's like, I guess, loadout changes to make room for the stuff that's there because of story reasons, and it makes that chest disappear. So yeah, make sure you come and get it. yeah, looking back at some of like the Steam achievements in both, some of them are just unusual, and one of which is just like, are you kidding me? Which is, as I mentioned, there is literally an achievement here on the Steam version for beating the final boss of the game without using any S-Craft super moves. Continue on with the game. Mayor's house. I think the mayor's even in today? Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a pretty good chance that he's out. But bless my soul if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Hi, Mayor Klaus! Hope we're not disturbing you, sir. We've come on behalf of the Bracer Guild about a job you requested. Yes, I heard from the guild that the two of you will be coming. Taking over your father's work while he's away, are you? Well, we're trying to at least. Very sorry about my dad reneging on his promise like this. You're no need for apologies, knowing your father. It's difficult for him to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, with Lita and my wife out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to my study and go over the details? Truth, I don't think you'll find this request particularly difficult. It's for that reason I think that asking the guild to do this job may have been a bit presumptuous. Fortunately, I'm unable to get away from my work. I had to break down and ask the guild for help. You're informed this job involves the transport of a certain something. What is it exactly that you would like us to carry and where? I had to pick up a septium crystal from the Mulga mine and deliver it here. Say septium, you mean like sepith that we often come across? Accurately speaking, sepith is fragmented septium, which is too small to be used as precious stones. Therefore, this sepith is refined and processed into quartz, which can be installed into ornaments. That's the difference, huh? I think you got a better grasp on things now. Several world building for the players. I've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of septium called asmelas from the Mulga mine since the olden days. Ever since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I've asked the mine chief to hold on to it until someone can pick it up. Like us to pick up this crystal from the mine chief and bring it here. Is that correct? Let's see, what do you think? Is this something you think you can handle? That's for a precious gem, huh? That'd be a nice change from fighting monsters. Should keep us on our toes, too. Alright, we'll do it. Appreciate your willingness to help. Please, take this with you. Show that to one of the workers. They should let you into the mine. Good luck. Oh, yeah, the birds flying away. Found pretty much exactly what I needed for mask. It's like, oh yeah, I remember using this before. But it's definitely a bit of a pain to use, especially on mobile. sort of headed, yeah, like this way before for the mushroom. Bracelet. Chest is now full of disappointment. Mine. This is the entrance to the Mall. Come on. If you're not here on business, I'll have to ask you to leave. They're not. We are here on business. Well, it's Mayor Klaus who's asked us to come here and pick up a certain septium crystal. Alright then, you get a referral from Mayor, then that's a different story. I don't mean to make your job any more difficult. Would you mind going inside and speaking with the boss directly? I'm supposed to stand watch out here. Sure, that's fine, but why the boss? I'm actually here to see the mine chief. The mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gatton. He manages the mine and all of its workers. He's the kind of guy who enjoys discovering a septium load more than eating 3 meals a day. Fairly certain he's working down the lower tunnels today. Thanks for the tip. We'll go see him if we can locate him. Take the mine cards. Oh yeah, just one direction. Hey, idiots! What are you kids doing down here? Your friends are someone who works down here in the mine? Come to see the mine chief at the crest of the mayor. You're at the crystal, are you? Looking for the boss, you should be in the tunnels below. Elevator in the tracks, the opposite side of the mine. You get down there. You're right in the minecart. Notice the place on the track converges. Yep. I kind of remembered this bit as I was like getting in the cart. So yeah. Whee! Supposed to use to reach the lower tunnels, right? Why didn't it work? Have a look. Well, the energy appears to be mechanically locked. Go back and ask that miner about it? Oh, jeez. Oh, I think I was going faster than the audio. I see, the elevator won't work. I see what the problem is. Need the key to activate it. Get one of your own. I'll help you out by landing in mine. Appreciate much of it. Here is finished. So make sure to return it. So ideally you want to go here first, see it's locked, and then go to the guy and get the key, not guy, elevator, and then guy. Maybe we'll get the elevator working this time. Yep. Head down to the lower tunnels. training. You scared me there for a second. You're looking for the mine chief, are you? Sure, he's somewhere across the bridge. Oh yeah, you just walk across it. Yep. Heaven and earth, what do you Duke is doing like you doing down here in the mine? You're the mine chief, right? Why am I glad to see you? I've been searching all over this dank place for you. We're here with the Racer Guild. You come today on behalf of Mayor Klaus. I see. So you kids are racers, are you? Quite a feat for being so young. Not too big of a deal. By the way, you're supposed to have some sort of crystal for us, right? Alright, give me a second. This little baby is something you don't see every day. That's why I've been keeping it as close to myself as possible. A large grain crystal from his breast pocket. Wow! Here's a crystal this big before! That's impressive. There seems to be lights swirling around inside it too. There are several types of septium, specifically it's an Asmella's crystal, which is endowed with the power of wind. For a gem of this size, you're looking at a hefty price tag. Talk about a small fortune here. Make absolutely sure that this thing gets to the mayor. Roger that. So beautiful. Look, I'm carrying a little fairy in my hand. This is super fun. Check this out, Joshua. That's nice and all, but how about you stop horsing around? If you drop it, we could be in some real trouble. It's fine, you big killjoy. So put the crystal away in her pocket. Well, I guess that's that. Look out of your hair now, Mr. Gadden. Don't worry, we'll make sure this gets to the mayor. I'm counting you, kids. Huh? What's the matter? That's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. The airflow? It's... Whoa! Ah! Is it over? That earthquake just now? No, it seems like there's been a cave-in somewhere within the mine. What if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground? Better check out on the extent of the damage. I got it, Stell! What? Yep, monsters!
Good to go.
Are you there? Do you usually have problems with monsters like this? No, it's the first time we've ever had anything like this happen down here. Monsters have a predisposition which attracts them to the glow of septium. A lot of them wandered to the mine in the past, but the situation, maybe the recent cave-in opened up a hole connected to a den of monsters. You say a den of monsters? Not inconceivable. There's no time to be standing around thinking about it. I gotta get the other workers out of here. In that case, how about letting us help you out? Doing right? Monster extermination is right up our alley, and besides, every minute counts. Alright, so extra help would be much appreciated. How many miners we're looking at it? All? There should be only 4 others working here in the lower tunnels. Got it, let's go find them. One of those, alright, take these and use them if you need to. Don't come any closer! I tried to brag, but I'm all muscle, so it wouldn't make a tasty meal. Yeah, me too. I'm not delicious either. Well, it's probably terrible for monster's health. Yep. We have to, actively save all the miners from bracer points.
Let's move out!
You're safe now, guys! And thank you for coming when you did. After a minute there, thank you for being able to sit down for another meal again. If I feel relieved, you need to evacuate this place. Anywhere long again, you're going to be sitting in the belly of one of those monsters. Yes, boss! Wait for me! Radios who art in heaven, you sent to us like saving hand. Hey, idiot! I time to pray to the goddess now would help me take care of these monsters.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Is everyone alright? We are now, thanks to you kids. We're supposed to be the divine work of Hades. What a religious nut. If it was really the work of the goddess, then she wouldn't have allowed us to get into this mess in the first place. Because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents like this happen. Got our first glimpse of Hades at her church, really. That you're happy with. Like there's obviously the church in town, but it's just dealing with a devout believer in a dangerous situation, and just like he's praying for help. Just good little world building. Try to say that again, buddy. It's really time or place for that kind of nonsense. Now get out of here. Wait away, boss. Be careful too, boss.
Let's move out.
Just looking at, I do have. There is a Steam achievement for getting 3,000 of all septium or Cephas types, and it is a concurrent one, where those numbers, like all 7 of them, have to start with a 3. Ah! Things are supposed to go like this. I don't want to die. I haven't even had a girlfriend yet. Help! What? We still got another one down here. You better hurry rescue him.
Alright, we're good to go.
Oh man, you can save my skin! Don't worry, you're safe now. Here's a monster's no match for the likes of a bracer. You say from a bracers? What are you doing in a place like this? I'm doing my boots. You're the new recruit from yesterday. Why on earth are you digging down here in the lower tunnels? I was hoping to get a glimpse of how you veteran miners worked in here. Yeah, that's it. Suddenly the wall collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side. So it's his fault. Got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters now, huh? Looks like you guessed right, kid. Seems. Everybody's dangerous. It's swarming of monsters. Anyway, I'm out of here. Look at him run. He must have been really scared. I bet. Yep. We rule. Yep. We find everybody? Yes, it should be everyone. Alright, let's get out of here ourselves. Are you alright, boss? I'm sure glad you're safe. Thank these kids for that. Is everyone accounted for? Yep, everyone's here. Except for the new guy who took off like a bat out of hell. Poor guy must have wet himself scared. See, well, I hope he doesn't give up on being a miner after this. Anyway, there's a high possibility there are still monsters. Monsters still in the lower tunnels. So we're not safe. Don't want anyone using the elevator. You hear me? Yep. There's huge miscalculation on my part. Expecting monsters to surface or bracers to show up. So they have to report the truth about everything that happened. Oh. Apologies for getting you involved in more than your fair share of work today. Get in touch with the guild a little later on and make sure you two are compensated fairly. No, we just did what anyone would have done in our position. Besides, it's all part of our training to become full-fledged bracers. Yeah, wait, what do we need to do about the lower tunnels? No, we'll figure out some way to deal with it. Suppose the option is stealing off the monster and some explosives. Heads up, advance the guild for help if we run into other serious trouble. I don't think this whole mine thing is actually resolved until, like, the end of 2nd chapter. Make sure I have, like, the last map up and ready. Yep, have that ready. Make sure this crystal gets to the mayor as intended. Just make sure that you didn't drop it. Right, yourself? How rude. I'm not that careless. Lucas, right? You didn't... You lost it? Say, I got it right here. Let's go make that delivery, shall we? You're unbelievable. Lee, those are the kind of words that'll give an old man like me a heart attack. I believe this is Rock on the Road for field theme. One in, like, the other directions is like how to walk in the burrow. And here's the character we've been seeing earlier, and she's got a portrait. I see. I never imagined that the clock tower had such an anecdote to go with it. Totally blown away after hearing that. With war, it's easy to speak of tragedy. I think what's important is the strength to overcome the pain and establish peace. Oh, who do we have here? Couldn't deliver the object you requested. You catch you in the middle of something? Oh, it's still in Just Rock. You're no trouble at all. In fact, you come at a good time. Let me introduce you to my guest. This is Josette. She's a student at the Genus Royal Academy. The Genus Royal Academy? Heard of it before. It's a boarding school for higher education in the Rouen region, right? Yeah, that's a little bit of a thing about, like, the Trails universe. Where, like, it's mentioned at, like, the very beginning. There's just, like, the church handles, like, education, like, up to, like a certain point. Like, I think essentially what accounts for elementary and middle school is done like by the church, and then higher education is usually more like national institutions. Yes, that's right. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Josette Har. I'm Estelle. Nice to meet you, Josette. You can call me Joshua. Two of them are actually bracers. I'd asked them to do a personal job for me. Bracers? You mean the proud knights of freedom, feel of peace of all else and do not succumb to any power? Such an inspiring moment. Never thought I'd run into any real bracers. Inspiring part sounds a little much. Wait, is it alright if I just call you Josette? Yes, please do. So why did you come to Rolent? Are you a friend of the mayor's? No, today is actually the first time we've ever met. Researching the important cultural assets of each region as part of my independent studies. So I'm busy. I've been lucky enough to have get an audience with the mayor. Really serious about your studies, aren't you? Well, maybe we're intruding a bit, huh? Nope, I've already asked the mayor enough questions. Instead, It is I who am in the way. Don't be silly. There's nothing like that at all. So, this is a great opportunity. So how about you show her what you brought with you? Sure. Hold on a second. My word, that's a septium, right? What a wonderful glow it gives off. Yes, and its size is impressive too. Indeed, a gift worthy of expressing the appreciation of all of Rolent citizens. Gift? And expressing your appreciations. This is a gift for the Queen's anniversary. You're sharp, Joshua. Get to send an engraved ornament using this to the Queen. Token of Rolent citizen appreciation to Her Majesty, who will be turning 60 years old. It's a present for the Queen! How delightful! Citizens of the borough, or like we, as citizens of the borough, owe Her Majesty a great debt for all she has done for us. In fact, the reason we used the airliner with such ease because of the support of the royal family. Heard that the British Guild and the borough has received support from the royal family. We do owe her a great debt of gratitude. Ah, that's pretty amazing. Can you believe it, Joshua? You got a present for the Queen with these very hands. That's smart. You ran around defending in those hands like a wild maniac. You weren't supposed to tell anyone. I wouldn't have imagined anything less from yourself. You guys. Here you go, Mayor Klaus. It has been faithfully delivered. Thank you very much. Matter of precaution. Yep, this safe is not just for show. And we actually see it open and close. It's not just like flash open, flash close. We actually see the motion. Okay, it'll be safe in there. So let's just have Melner's Orbital Factory finish up the engraving on its ornament. Can't wait to see what it'll look like when it's done. Don't hug it all to yourself when you do. Let me see it too when it's finished, okay? So I won't be here to see it for myself. I was lucky enough to speak to the mayor and see something as beautiful as that. How shall I ever thank you? Don't mention it. This is all part of my job as a mayor. Thank you for everything. I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think you should be going yourselves. Agreed. Have a nice day, Mayor Klaus. Yourselves as well. Heading home tomorrow on the airliner, are you? Yes, that's right. School's about to begin. See, so you used your school vacation time to come here. That's too bad. We could have made great friends. Hope we can meet again sometime. I think I would like more. Please have a wonderful day, Estelle, Joshua. Oh. Whoops. Let me take care of something. Yep. What a nice girl. Looking like someone from a rich family, she wasn't snooty at all. Yeah. Joshua? Oh, could I be correct in assuming that she's your type? What? What are you talking about? You're blushing. I'm really surprised. I had no idea that you were into the rich girl type. I'll have to get some pickup lines ready for next time you meet. Quit getting all excited over nothing. I wish we have no idea what others are thinking. Huh? Just never mind. Anyway, let's report to the guild. Next thing we're doing for Dad will be the last one. Alright, let's get pumped and knock this last one out. Yeah, so I think a couple of days ago, there was a thing in where the Japanese gaming magazines, where they posted a couple of shots of new renders for characters. Wait. Yep, here we go. Gisette was one of them. Yeah, I got Cassius along with a couple of characters we're going to meet after these quests are done. Cafe Terrace? Yep. There you go. What am I ever to do? I hope those bracers will show up sometime soon. Did you say you're looking for a couple of bracers? Yes, that's right. This means that you are they? Sure does. Even that handsome young man, too? That's right, myself included. Well, what a pleasant surprise this is. There certainly seems to be a lot of people with the name Bracer these days. Huh? that mean you're a brother and sister or something like that? No, that's got to be it. People have the same name. It usually means they're family. I guess that's kind of how it is for us. This lady has no idea what bracers are. She's mistaken the word bracer for somebody's name. Yep, we got a bit of a little airhead here. You can't be serious. May I ask what the two of you are whispering to each other about? Let's get this back up and running. Yep. Who explain all this to her? Let's just go along with what she says. I'll try. Seem to be troubled over something, ma'am. My goodness, such a cute little dumpling you catch on quick. Young boys are so considerate. Hey, are you really distracted? Or are you just trying to flirt with someone who's way too young for you? Oh, that's right. I am so distressed. A little Errol hasn't come home. I Kirsten dozed off here at the cafe and she vanished. Who's Errol exactly? My little kitten. She's so snuggly wuggly. Oh, for my dad, it's not just her face that's so cute. It's her personality as well. What's the color of your kitten's fur? Let me think for a moment. It is like the color of the evening sun in autumn shining down upon a field of wheat. So it's tannish? I think she's just out running around somewhere. So if you find her, please bring her back. There's it. We'll start by looking for her outdoors. Find her, come back and report to you. I'll be waiting right here for you. Good luck, Mr. Miss Bracer. Cat. This little game of like cat and mouse, so to speak. Look! Joshua, is that cat? Looks like that the one the lady was looking for. Sure, that's the one. Better hurry and catch it. I don't remember the exact pattern I need to take for this cat. But we do kind of have to go all over the place. Oh, nope. I definitely remember there's like a scene of like watching like the cat cross the street or something. Oh, yep, here it is. Yep, there it is. Look, it's that cat again. Get back here. Just like back at the Purzel farm. Looks like you're doing a lot of chasing these days. Again. So wait a minute. Kid is trying to. Oh no! It's getting away. Wait to the chapel. Let's hurry up and catch it. Here you go again. Wow, there's nowhere left to run, little kitty. Time to be caught. good kitty and surrender. Stay right there. And like that, and... So, don't corner her like that. What did you tell her owner if she takes a dive off the terrace? I know that. It's not like there's any other way to catch her. Come here, Elle. That's right. This way. Yeah. So the big bat is still scared you like that. Sure. Come on. Let's go back and see your owner. Yep. Joshua puts up a more gentle front. Yeah. That's a good girl, Errol. Alright, let's go. Your owner's waiting for you. That's pretty much everything that happened. Pretty sure that Errol was on her way back to see you from the beginning. Till we saw her, she had been walking toward the cafe. I mentioned it, it doesn't seem like what happened. Just because of us, she ended up coming back to us late. Oh, don't be silly. You two brought her back safe and sound. I'm really grateful to the both of you. But especially you, Mr. Bracer. You are just the cat's meow. I'll take that as a compliment. You're blushing, Joshua. I'd like to put a color on you, and you'd be perfect. I apologize. We're going to need to get back and report to the guild. Have a nice day. See you later. Yes, I hope to be seeing you a lot more, Mr. Bracer. To find the monster. Rhino cider. Yeah, so a lot of these is just like eliminate the monster quests. These almost serve as like little mini bosses that just like provide you some extra challenges. Yep. This guy's supposed to be a bit of a sponge at this point.
We're good to go.
That's what, in general, like the eliminate monster quests are in Trails, is just the little mini bosses. Looks like you ran into a bit of trouble at the mine, though, huh? Huh? How'd you know? That comes from the mine. It said that they were incredibly grateful to both of you. Now, how about you give me a report of what happened? And this is what happened. Very nice. Looks like you did much more than anyone was expecting from you. Dealing with unexpected accidents is also part of our mission as Embracers. Hope to see more great things from you in the future. You just leave that to us. We're not still missing anything since her nose is always in everything. Yeah, what he said. Hey, what do you think? Why are you saying I'm super nosy like that? Because you are. The skills lie in being direct, nosy, and naive, right? Isn't that being a bit harsh, Joshua? Are you sure about that? Alright, that's enough, you two. These last of the jobs you'll be doing for Cassius. Heard of the World News, right? We cooperated with them to get some coverage for a news story. Is that the name of the news magazine you bought the other day? What are the chances of that happening? Cooperating with them to some coverage. Exactly what does that entail? He's looking for a skilled guide because they wanted to go get some shots of a dangerous place. You need to ask the reporters directly for the details. Reporter and cameraman from the news service are staying at the Hotel Rolent. Here's a referral from the guild. Take over to the hotel and talk to these people. Good idea. Let's go. Let's see if it's gonna report them. Yeah, I didn't exactly do any extra work on those. Bert, I was wondering if I could ask you something. Is it true that people from the magazine company are staying here? Well, you're certainly right about that. Do you have some business with them? Actually, we're here representing the guild to cooperate with them on getting a story. Really? Is that so? I got to inform you that both of them are out at the moment. Well, do you know where they went? Both fellow said something about heading over to the bar. Why don't you ask him there? The bar? Got it. Thanks. Appreciate the help. There he is. Yeah. Huh? How are you kids supposed to be? Are you perhaps a reporter from the World News? Sort of like, I didn't know that. We're getting scoop by things. I like getting scoop on things. I hate when people try and pry into my life. What business do you have with me? We're here representing the Racer Guild. We were told that you requested an escort. Oh, you finally came, have you? Waited forever for you guys to show up. So, where's Cassius Bright? The thing is, he had another job come up. So he's not even in Rolent. What? I came all the way here so I could get a story on this famous racer. God, what a waste this trip turned out to be. I go just a bit disappointed about it. There's no way you get your boxes in a bunch. We got you covered. You don't have much of a choice. You'll have to do. Wait, what did you just say? Don't get your boxes in a bunch? No, we've got you covered part. What do you mean by that? Like Joshua said, we're your representative racers. Oh, here's a referral. It's gotta be some kind of bad show. You're trying to tell me that you little brats are racers? Brats? Is that how you're supposed to dress a lady? What do you mean lady? There's nothing sexy about you in that outfit. You know, like my assessment, I'll let slipping into a skirt and acting like all the other girls your age. Clothing specifically designed for those who wield a staff. This looks like a skirt too. Are you blind? You're such a rude old man. Who are you calling an old man? I'm still in my 20s, damn it. Getting back to business, sir. The fact is, we were dispatched by the guild. We're happy to introduce you to someone else, but I don't know when they'll be free. I can't extend the deadline any longer. Guess I'll have got no other alternative. Alright, rejoice you kids. I'm gonna leave this up to you. What a generous old man you are. Easy, Estelle. I'm Joshua. This here's Estelle. And you are? I'm Niall Burns, ace reporter for the World News. Yeah, we'll be working along together. I hope you'll do a good job. I'll be grateful when this is all over too. Wait, where's exactly that you want us to guide you to? Where I see it, you need a trusty guide because you're headed somewhere dangerous, right? Right, your destination is as well as Tower. I'm sure you've heard of it before. That's it. I've heard of it. We were there in a job not too long ago. Well, this may just work out after all. All I want you to do is guide us to the tower roof. I get a picture for the magazine. Aren't you the thrill seeker? Us, you mean that someone else is going with you too? Yeah, I got my camera woman with me. She said something about her orbital camera not working right, so she took off to the orbital factory. Should have been back by now. In a hurry. Then wouldn't it be a good idea to head over there now? No doubt you're going to take off to get that story once you meet with your partner, right? Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's head straight to the tower once we pick up my partner from the orbital factory. Got one half of our dynamic duo. Wait, anything like that? Anything else? Just please give me back my camera! Before it hurt me to my life! No problem. What should I do about this, Dad? You're the one who took the job. You're the one who has to deal with it. Huh? What's all this fuss about? Can this person be? That's her, alright. Hey, Dorothy, how long are you going to keep me waiting? Niall! This came just in right time! He's helped me out here! What did you do this time? You didn't waste all your money, so now you don't have enough for repairs, did you? That's amazing! How did you guess? Are you like a clairvoyant or something? Well, you do the same thing so many times, even an idiot would know what's going on! Do you know this person? Good, that's this. I could use to pay the repair costs. I need you to write it off as a business expense. How much? Let's see. The decorative clock and the repairs together are 2,000 Mira. Hold on! I can understand the repairs. What's the deal with the decorative clock? I was looking from the store while he was doing the repairs then. It's a pretty clock when I picked it up. It broke. I'm glad we can write off his business expense. How wonderful is that? That kind of amount is not going to be covered. Oh. Crap, looks like I'm going to have to pay out of my own pocket to get my money back later. Here's your 2,000 euro. And this is your receipt. Unbelievably awkward combination if I've ever seen one. Yep, we got gruff old man and innocent little airhead. But I love Dorothy. She is great. Definitely provides a very great moment at the beginning of the third. That's so far off. Forget about that. The fact that he'll pay out of his pocket for someone means he's probably pretty nice to work under. Yeah, careful old man, a pot of gold. Sorry to keep you waiting, kids. Had to take care of a little trouble. Who are these kids, Niall? The Bracers will be acting as our escorts and guides. We're taking the place of Cassius Bright, with whom we'd originally made arrangements. These young kids are? I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you. I'm Joshua. So Estelle and Joshua, is it? You may be young, but you seem reliable. I'm Dorothy Count. I'm the new cameraman for the Borough News. But I'm turning into Niall. I get stuck babysitting this blockhead of a girl. Goddamn editor-in-chief. Relax. Something good will come out of all of this soon enough. You want to talk? Never mind. Just forget it. I'm pretty sure that cigarette is not going to be in Niall's model. Because, like I just said, like in, I think it was a Famitsu thing, but like, yeah, like a 2-page spread of like, yeah, a bunch of the characters, like, from the beginning here in Rolent. So like, there was Cassius, Ina, Josette, Niall, Dorothy, and one other character we'll be meeting shortly. I think along with like their new Japanese voice actors. Destination is the Asmelis Tower, right? Alright, let's go. Right on. That's definitely a thing where it's just... I remember when like the main voice cast was announced for both English and Japanese. It was kind of a reversal of how things were, because like the Japanese voice cast was almost completely recast, while the American or English voices were pretty much everyone who had been like doing work for like before for characters. So it's just like Jin's voice from Daybreak is reprising Jin. Like everyone is like pretty much like the same as they've always been. For the English cast, but the Japanese ones, so it's usually like the Japanese cast are like, once you have this role, this is your role for life. And some of them I can possibly understand, like maybe Tina, because it is like, yeah, 20 years later. And I do believe there's like a Japanese release date for, yeah, like September. Out now, but I don't know just if it will be like that exact date for the other days, or maybe like a day or two difference. Wow, this tower is really tall. I wonder how many floors it has. Last time we were here, we only made it as far as the second floor. Judging for the scale, I think it's probably about 5 or 6. Should be at E5 at least. That's what it says in a book at home. It was investigated some time ago. It looks like it was abandoned after that. That reminds me. It seems like there are a number of other towers like this in the borough. That's correct. There are towers similar to this, one in the Bose, Rolent, and Dice regions. Those seem to have been built around the same time that the Borough King was founded. That's so. I've started to feel the history already. Our job this time is to uncover the truth about them. Early, give me a few long angles shots of this place. Sure. And so, like, these towers as a whole are known as the tetracyclic towers. There we go. How does this personality supposed to change by taking a camera in their hands like that? Really looks like a pro. Yep. Yeah, like... Ow! That really hurts, Niall! That's every time you try to take a picture like that. Quit trying to act professional and just give me a shot using your usual style. Should have tuned down my style just to look good. I guess I'll just have to do it my own way. Good looking good. That's what I call sexy and cute. Here goes the cheese. I don't get it. Why is she doing that when she's not taking photos of a person? That always seems natural for her. It says that she can see the expression of the scenery, whatever that's supposed to mean. Believe it or not, she takes some pretty breathtaking pictures acting all ridiculous like that. Got some, like, idiot savant kind of stuff going. He used to be considered a type of genius, the kind that's borderline insane, though. People are sure never what they seem to be. Okay, well done here. Alright then, let's get inside. Head for the roof. I can't let you two greenhorns. Yep, you just leave it to us. Don't let any monsters lay a single paw on you. Make sure to keep close behind us. Yeah, because basically, like there's, yeah, like these, like they're called tetracyclic because tetra as in derived of 4. Like a tetrahedron is like a 4-sided shape. So like tetracyclic, there's just 4 towers. And they each correspond to one of the 4, I guess, like lower elements. Because like, I gotta mention this because, yeah, the cursor, yep. So again, yeah, like earth, water, fire, and wind. Those we don't technically have a name for what they're called, but like they're like the lower or the elements, I guess, is the best thing to go. Because yeah, time, space, and mirage are explicitly called the higher elements. Oh, use that a lot. So like, this is what I need that map for. Because like each of these have like a very much like a similar base, where it's just you got like a central area, and then kind of you have like 4 different little platforms in cardinal directions. But like some of them have like stairs up and down, and there's like these different like wooden platforms on them. So it's like it can definitely be a bit of a maze. It's a very vertical labyrinth. This is a dead end. Yeah, like, yeah, sometimes, yeah, like the stone bridges are out. Let's see over here. Dear Mom, you already got the treasure. Don't be greedy. Now things are going to be a little tricky here. I took everything I had to offer. What more do you want? Just mocks you with his emptiness. So like, this is one of multiple ways up. Just, yeah, take care of this guy.
That's that. Let's move out.
Yep, nothing yet. Monster in a box. one thing I definitely remember about these guys is they blow up when they die. But I'm thankfully much more powerful than them at this moment. Staff. Apparently someone already looted this chest. Who could that be? It's like this is, yeah, like a little dead end that just, yeah, has that hiding in it. Looking at it, yeah, like there's actually more than just, yeah, like cardinal platforms here, as you can see. Intercardinal, so yeah, like as many as 8 platforms plus center and just any number of different now, like paths. Oh no, wait! I just immediately doubled it. Pollock in the shell. And ask yourself how long that Pollock has been in this chest, and if you feel lucky. So like, when you get that, you're supposed to eat it, so you can add it to your recipe book. Like, she can actually take a monster's photo and potentially blind it.
Alright, we're good to go.
Tree in the middle here. There we go. Move it to the roof. Yeah, like the scene that's about to happen about to meet, yeah, like the last character that we got a preview of, and honestly, one of the most important scenes in the game. It's bright out here. Listen, you finally made it to the rooftop. Look at all them. Look at the beautiful scenery. This is something else. Looks like we'll be able to get a better shot than I had originally anticipated. That's the thing I was telling you about earlier. What is that supposed to be exactly? Looks like a giant orbit-operated cauldron, if you ask me. From my sources, it's some sort of ancient device, although nobody seems to know what exactly it's used for. Huh. Hey Joshua, did you know something like this was up here? Joshua? There's no use hiding. I think it'd be wise to come out where we can see you. Huh? Please don't hurt me. I'll come out already. I'm coming out right now. Who is this guy? Somebody arrived before we did, huh? I'm surprised it was. That's fine, Joshua. And you are? I apologize. Please forgive me. I'll give you every last meal I have. Please spare my life. here, buddy. Please don't mistake us for robbers or something weird. You do recognize this emblem, don't you? So I'll show the man her guild emblem. Hey, isn't that the Bracer Guild? So, if you're trying to tell me that you're bracers? Flash, myself, this is Joshua. And we're here as reporters from the World News. Having these two provide our escorts, we're going to get coverage on the tower. I'd like to hear that. Please don't ever scare me like that again. The fact that you came up here like that made me suspicious of you all. Stop it. You seem like quite the suspicious fellow yourself. Like getting us who you are exactly? Apologies for my belated introduction. My name is Alba, and I am an archaeologist. Came to investigate the tower in order to further my research of ancient civilizations. All alone? Nice to meet you here in one piece. Somewhat. Actually, I got accustomed to investigating ruins like these. See, I got a lot of confidence in my ability to flee from monsters if need be. But at least I found myself in a bit of a pickle. You are one crazy scholar, if you ask me. Being an archaeologist would mean that you're familiar with the tower's origins, right? Well, more than the average person, anyway. Because I've only just begun my investigation, there are still a lot of things I don't know myself. That's fine. Is there anything interesting you can tell us about this place? It'll be used for an article. Let's see. Have you ever heard of the Septarians before? Oh yeah, here we go. Here's our juicy lord. I think Father Divine maybe said something about that before. The 7 treasures endowed with the power bestowed upon the ancients by Aetios, right? That's exactly what I'm referring to. It seems these ancients ruled the earth, seas, and skies using the power of these treasures. There's also been written that they are even able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 1,200 years ago, when this ancient civilization was destroyed by mysterious calamity, the Septarians were also lost. Yep, it's the legend also recorded in the scriptures of the Septian Church. What does it have to do with this tower? Well, yep, the Great Collapse, as it's called. Our legend states that one of the Septarians slumbers somewhere within the world. Its name, the Oriole. So, this is actually a real word. It's not just some kind of like fancy thing they made up. The Oriole is a real word. Let's see if I can give like a little more. Word still has a strange ring to it. So basically, if you were to ever look at like really old paintings of like religious figures, and like if you look at like them and they have like this halo effect around their head, like this halo of light, not like a circular halo like of an angel, but like just this beacon of light that's like emanating from behind their head, shining rays out behind them. That is known as an Oriole. So it's yeah. Because I don't know when they say it, but they do also at some point say, also called the Oriole the Shining Ring, which corresponds to its counterpart. The legend is really true. I figured I might be able to find some clues out here on the tower, since this is one of the oldest ruins in all of the world. So you have to investigate. What an inspiring story! It is, isn't it? You feel like passion for things of antiquity, right? It's splendid. I'm overjoyed that there is someone else who understands the way I feel. So, did you find any of those clues you're looking for? Yeah, it's still working on that part. If you can figure out how this device works, it might be onto something. I think it's an interesting story, but as it stands, it's a speculative one. They told me, I'm sorry to say, it wouldn't fly as an article. I see, that's extremely disappointing to hear. Besides myself, contrary to my expectations, you are serious about the articles you write. Because I can't write articles based on uncertain news sources. We can run the occasional gossip column. It's the policy of the World News to verify information. Besides, let's see what we came here for, shall we? Dorothy, I want you to get several panorama shots of the Rolent region. Everything else will leave up to your aesthetic touch. And get out there and get some good pictures. And just getting some landscape photos from very up high. Understood. Your Princess Dorothy Hop is ready for action. I see, Mr. Archaeologist. How about head back to town with us when you're done here? These two kids may look like a couple of brats. They do a pretty fine job as escorts. Think about the way you said that makes me feel like it wasn't a compliment. Sorry if you to have me along. No, that's far more than I could ask for. I guess it's decided. I'll only take a break until Dorothy Bridge is getting her shots. Yeah, the amount of exposition we get in this scene is important. Wow, the view is great from here. This height, I can see all of Rolent. See, this good. So sure this place is a tourist spot. They'd probably make a boatload of beer. Yeah, you're probably right about that. What's wrong? You look a little pale. Can't hide anything from you, can I? After we stepped onto the roof, I just started feeling a little woozy. You gonna be okay? Yeah, I think I'll be alright once you get a little bit of fresh air. Why don't we make the best of this opportunity and have a look around yourself? But imparting one's knowledge during a time like this is all a part of being a bracer. If you come across anything of interest, you can tell me about it later, alright? Sometimes you can be such a smooth talker, you know that? Alright, I'll have a look around. If you start feeling any worse, you let me know, okay? Sir? Oh, there he is. Hi there, Stella, was it? Is your partner feeling alright? Yeah, he said he just wants to get a bit of fresh air. See, there's certainly a nice breeze up here, isn't there? I say, I'm impressed that both of you are bracers at such a young age. Or correctly, one must be at least 16 years of age to qualify to become a bracer, right? You should know your stuff. That's right, I'm exactly 16 myself. When I say this to be young, there are limitless possibilities at that age. If I were about 10 years younger, I'd solve the mysteries of all these ancient ruins across the entire continent with these very hands. Now, continent, huh? That's a pretty tall order. These are not from the borough, right? No, I was born in the north. Just for record, I'm not from Arabonia. You don't have to worry about that. You go for passion, and hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire. You lost someone dear to you? Yeah, my mother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories. Yeah, it happened more than 10 years ago, since there's been a new addition to the family. Oh, so you mean that boy over there? Yeah, he's like a little brother. Though he's probably trying to act more like an older brother. I don't mind telling you all this. Usually this isn't the kind of thing a person tells others. It's perfectly fine. Aren't good relations such a wonderful thing? Yeah, just like looking at like what he like I've been hearing about, like what I know as like having played the entire series now. It's just like I know when he says he's like from the north but not Arabonia, he's actually saying he's from Northumbria. Like we don't actually know this until like the later games, but yeah, he's from Northumbria. Oh, still, this place is wonderful, isn't it? I'm even starting to wonder if the number of photo quartz is going to be enough. Security sure is great, like you say. And wait, what's a photo quartz? Ultra thin crystal circuit fabricated from septium. It's set up so you can take a photograph by burning it with light. So expect from a moment, someone who knows the tools of the trade. Reminds me, where's the old Joshua? Well, he says he's getting some fresh air. Maybe that young man standing silently in the flowing breeze. I don't think I can take a really good picture of that kind of setting. You think he'd let me snap a shot of him if I asked? He doesn't seem to be a fan of that kind of stuff. I think he'd probably turn you down. Aw, what a waste. Probably just shy, right? Oh man, a taste of cigarette is wonderful. Of course, I was in the mood to come to a story of the royal place of Rolent, but none of these nice places aren't so bad. Why be rude like that? Maybe you shouldn't have come at all. What can I do? It's the backyard for the editor-in-chief to teach that blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now. When you say scoop, wouldn't you just mean gossip for your next article? If I have anything against gossip, the reportage is predominantly greater. In that sense, the place that has my interest peaked is Bose. Bose region? Something happened there? A number of large burglaries have taken place one after another. Identity of the criminals is unknown. Seems as though the group has got a pair of wings. Wings? Oh, I see, an airship, right? What, are they sky bandits or something? That seems to be the most logical conclusion. There's a possibility that this could be an imitative deception by the Arabonian Empire. What? That's impossible! We're supposed to have a peace treaty with them! Sure, the Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war 10 years ago. Can't do much now that every other nation on the continent has their eye on them, but could be a way to get back at us. I said, nobody really knows for sure. That's why our job as reporters is to bring these things to light. Yeah, so, yeah. Both Alba and Niall had, like some good world building hell into the chats. Still feeling sick, Joshua? No, much better. I should be good to head back whenever everybody's ready. We can hear that. I brought this all on. Anyway, I know the lack of oxygen in the tower because the rest of us are all fine, right? Here's a sentence of heights. I don't think so. Still, Joshua! Are you finished taking pictures? You bet I am. I got a lot of good ones too. Looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, green orange, lead the way. Coming in, you children. I think we do this automatically? Yep. Thank you so much for escorting me back, Yip. It's the first time I've ever been able to make it back from some ruins without being chased or bitten up. I don't want to begin to express my appreciation. You don't need to thank us. It's our duty as bracers. I think you're better off hiring some bracers to begin with next time you go off to investigate some ruins. My head says yes, my wallet says no. I'll try to save up a bit though. Well, have a wonderful day and I hope we can all meet again. Time we say goodbye as well. A bit nervous at first. You kids did a fine job. I'm gonna say thank you to the both of you. That's what I like to call raw skill. Now, don't get all cocky on me. Races I know would make you two look like little fleshlings not ready to leave the nest. You're gonna need to work harder. I'll try to remember that. But if you headed back to the company soon? Yeah, we're gonna spend a day or so relaxing here in Rolent. I need to write up a rough draft for some articles and such. I'll head over to the old factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two. The last of the jobs we got from Dad. How much tougher than I thought they'd be. I get if you're there. I think I have a greater awareness about what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for justice. There you go again, saying all the right things. Yeah, I guess I get where we're coming from. Seems like we got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed in this profession. Time being, why don't we report to the guild? Sounds like a good idea. Before we go, how are you doing? Still not feeling well? Thanks for asking. I'm feeling a lot better. Oh. Hello. Chair's back. You. Oh, you're feeling Joshua? Sure. What are you doing here? This rare occurrence? You're usually out and about. I just finished the job that took over for your father. I'm supporting to the guild. Finish your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Ina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. Because everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. You're grateful, team. I guess we're important as well, then. Go ahead. Let's see what you got. Hey. Good work, you two. How about you, Sherazard? Don't you think they've done a fine job? But your newbies, you did an average job. Should be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on the high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Good work, all of you. I'm surprised that you're able to fill the work gap left by Cassius so quickly. I wonder if you're able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, it'll be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. I just have my board. I get drinking till I can't drink anymore tonight. Well, Joshua, you two can join me as well. We have to watch you get plastered to make a fool of yourself. What he's saying is that you're turning down my invitation. Don't let an interview something like that to your mentor. What are you supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. There's a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and then try to strip in public. Agree. It's pretty embarrassing. Sherazard, where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things more interesting. If you're still kids coming along with me, but I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. I said, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. I mean, Sheriff? Hold on a minute. Joshua looks like you'll make a fine companion. But we're talking booze or something else behind closed doors. I'll break you in. Break me in. Alright, now Sheriff's just teasing. Alright, you big pervert. Joshua, why are you drooling like that? Is that what you think? We've got a major problem! Huh? Mayor Klaus? Yourself, Joshua, the sheriff's on. I'm glad to see you. See the bell. Come on, sir. Why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home, disaster, it's gone. What? Right, calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? Not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and I came home. I found it odd for no one to be leaving by the door. So I looked around. The rooms are in a state of great disarray. Hey, what about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room. It's relief for you here. Lucky there's no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere just sitting around. Can you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Klaus? Absolutely. I appreciate your cooperation. Maybe I'm going to. Yeah, you'll be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. I know. We'll be at the mayor's place to investigate the incident. If there's anything come up, just toss it on Bridget's shoulders. They're just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that. And everyone, be careful. So here we go. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. Crooks really tore through here. Yep, safe. The safe. Except it was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go to all the trouble to bring it here. You should be apologizing. It's the crooks who are in the wrong. Wait, how are the other rooms in the house? Other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. About as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. So, Joshua, there's something I want you to do, which is, I'll speak to the mayor about the incident. I want the two of you to check out the inside of the house. Like, an outside investigation? Sure, up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, let's see what we can do. Keep carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Klaus? How about we all talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin? An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. I start from this room, and not forget to ask for witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. Like the mayor to have a ton of digital books like this. We've got some valuable antique books here as well. The real either had no idea about the value of the books, or I have this tin. More books. Oh, place all torn apart. Lita probably figured she saw this. Well, the books are shelved and scattered about the room. She's got senseless to have done all this. Documents inside the drawer don't appear to have been disturbed. They seem to be documents regarding Rolent City's government. In fact, they are, as they are, suggest that there was no political aim involved. The box was tipped over, but there's nothing inside. Looks like they tipped over after being hit by something with force. It's a big one. Gift delivered to the mayor for the Queen is... Of course, you're not going to get away with this. Doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. Looks like they crypted the combination and opened it for... Do they have cracked the combination? Impossible. Imagine it would be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. If they figured out the combination using much simpler means. What even by simpler means? Let's see. If, for example, dust the buttons with a special powder. Powder like that would have absorbed properties and due its fineness would be invisible to the naked eye. Blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Yeah, just like this is the kind of thing that makes you question, how do you know these things? Like, how do you know this forensic science? Where it's just literally, let's dust for fingerprints and then shine a black light on it, just look for the fingerprints. Alright, and after a minute that the mayor entered the combination, that powder present, powder the buttons and sticks his fingers to come off. It's one way to know which buttons were pressed. Wait a minute, would they still not know the order which the buttons were pressed? Not exactly the case. Powder collecting the fingers increase. Now taking the buttons would decrease. In other words, quick to press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent. If it's a little more difficult if there are multiple duplicate numbers, crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to where they are. Since, Joshua, are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Let's take out the buttons. He just acts like this is normal things to know. I thought powder was used. There's in my mind that the safe was open using the same method I just explained. Oh, right. The question is, who dusted the button with that powder? No, it had to have been someone who visited the residence. Yeah, who that is, that can be the tricky part. Yep. Huh, what's this? Think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? Now that not type that grows around here. You're sharp yourself. Places the residents were locked up. Well, they dropped it when the criminals and they were locking everybody up. Give me some material evidence, right? I'm such a scare. Cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came marching in. Masked men, huh? That means it wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'd say just about 3 or 4. Might be. One of them was short. Might have been even a girl. Are you alright, man? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Anything you notice in particular about the intruders? Wearing masks, we weren't able to tell you about any specific features. Mighty, I'm certain the front door is locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel and there were just 2 of us here. But how in the world they got in? Okay, so let's check this little area. Look, there's some marks on this railing. Right, they're fresh too. Looks like something metal dug into the wood. I think that's all the bits I need. Here, I don't think so. Okay, so I missed something. To examine this again. Oh yeah, I have to do it twice. Something metal is strong enough to leave marks, huh? Looks like something was jotting down our racing notebook. That's it. I gotta check the front door. Since the door is locked, it's time of the burglary, right? Doesn't look like the lock's been broken either. He's got another way. There we go, that last thing. Hit the mayor, run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Yep, found lots of new evidence. Okay, so this is where we gotta make choices based on what we found and some other deductive reasoning. Right? Let's check the details one by one you've come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? Deceptive in the safe. How many of them were there? Group of 3 or 4. Where did they get into the house from? Terrace on the 2nd floor. Point blank. Where's the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? Traveler who visited recently. Alright, good job at investigating. Looks like you're able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Klaus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? To put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. The reporter from the magazine company was one. Those 2 came to visit you too, huh? At the time of the crime, they were with us in the Ismaelis Tower. Maybe we can cross them off from the list of suspects. Mayor Klaus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. Let's not kid ourselves. I think it's a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. No, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed so that they can be easily spotted. The school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. Oh, she's a pretty nice girl. She's modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? Can I say this? I completely disagree. Huh? During that time when the mayor was putting Stephanie in the safe, the girl's eyes lit up like a hunter eyeing her prey. Of course, I had no clue who that is. I couldn't call her out on it. At least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. She must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. Wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? Alright, she should be staying at the hotel. Hensley was taking off from Rolent sometime today. Looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Tell Joshua? Let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. And shares in the party. Yep, let's get her up. Boom. Boom. Let's just put this on and up. Nothing else to pick up at the guild, right? Yep. So, Joshua, an even sheriff's art? Is something the matter? Remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy. She should be staying here. Where's remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Straight to landing port. Be able to catch her there. Really didn't seem like a bad girl.
Oh. Yeah, open this back up.
Please excuse the delay. Your letter should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan, it's us if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Sharon's on too. Did you heels for this feast of the eyes? So, what's up? You by chance happened to see a girl in a school uniform around here, didn't you? Girl in a school uniform? Uniform from where? The Genesis Royal Academy. Oh, baby. Those uniforms are so hot. Contrast, those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Yes, I see them now. Until you forget what the boys' uniform looks like, though. One obsession I just don't get. Thus defieth man's eternal struggle. Like a topic here, she didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? Nope, not this month. Believe me, I watch for those. She called the bastard boarding the disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Maybe she came to Rolent along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field simply got much bigger. There must be others. They've got to be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me. What does Estelle? Believe. I'll scrap up this. Could this be a sense of a clue? Right, I did find that. Yeah, do you know of any places nearby where Surveys trees go? Surveys trees, huh? Pretty certain they grow in Mistfall, sort of south of Rolent. That's the forest in the opposite direction from your home as Rolent, right? seems like it's worth looking into. Sounds it. Let's hit the highway through Rolent's South Gate. You're excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. So this is what I was talking about earlier, where like there's that clearing. Wait up! You're running like a crazy lunatic. We're gonna just walk down like this. Oh, is he drunk? You should think about coming back. Those blasted cigarettes. Oh, he's just out of breath. What have you up to? You get to get out. Actually, you got to get to Bose ASAP. Well, it's not even here yet. I know. I started heading there on foot. Takes some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves. Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly, by the way. Are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, the mother of all scoops, too. Go to the dock. Gotta make it there today. Rough Nile's gonna be alright. See you later, Sil. Joshua? Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours? Those are the porters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. What was going on? It's like something big's happening in Bose. Like this is what I was saying earlier about going into the forest and getting that one chest in that big clearing. Because now we're going to go to that clearing and there's going to be a big thing there that wasn't before. And while that thing is there, the chest isn't. I don't think it like reappears after it leaves either. Oh.
Let's move out.
Like this is also like a little bit of a weird moment. This is Miss fault, huh? You still sleeping, Cheryl? Someone came through here, all right. Like I see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. Would you mean we're on the right track? I'm so sure. The tracking fugitives is an essential skill for racers. Wait, check the voice. Should keep our voices low. Actually, like I said, like the whole so this is Miss fault kind of implies that they haven't like actively been here. Even though there's a quest earlier that directs you to come this way. Yep, so it is. It's like in the middle of the pack.
Oh, are we done already?
Pretty sure. Brought back up the map. Okay, it is, yeah, like across the bridges. Go.
Oh, are we done already?
we go. That was too easy. I think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this. Surprised me, that's for sure. When you pulled out that act while wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. To expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocratic family. Yeah. What's in the past is in the past. Surely it doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. That double mare, that dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots, the whole lot of them! What is that? Oh yeah, sure that, I'll have to say. Yeah, so he's the choice, I have to say, fine, but I'm not happy about this. Be the tsundere. Yeah, that girl seems pretty tough. She took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. Oh, so you're the one who screwed up their job. You just did it like you're supposed to. I wouldn't have had to put on a monkey show to get this thing. My apologies. So yeah, like the new minor recruit was actually this guy. And forget about it. Also, that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being racist was an absolute joke. We should have brainless bimbo. She honestly believes that we can be friends. But don't forget moron. I had to try so hard to just keep you laughing. How so it should be? So absurd. That is rich. Funny. It's you guys! Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. This probably will come as a surprise, but we're gonna beat you up now. Yep, this is another Estelle iconic line. Yep, and this probably won't come as a surprise, we're gonna beat you up now. What? Bracers? How'd they find? They're a fine job suing accepting the mayor's vengeance, but looks like you're a little careless in the end. According to the laws of the Bracer Guild, you're hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. Doesn't look good. What are we going to do now, Josette? How would you quit quaking your boots for starters? Those Bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. This time we show them the real strength of the Kapua family. Now, like this theme that's playing right now is like one of like the better songs in the game. It's like, we are the Kapua family. That's the name of this track. What are you calling it? What are you calling us kids, you brat? And I'm here, and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. All right, boys, get them. Yep, spotlight time. Not really giving me much of a fight. That's definitely one of the best things about this, is just clowning on dudes.
That's it. Piece of cake.
How's the world? Had enough yet? This is a gift for taking faces lightly. I'm taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. It's something belongs to me. No, not to you. The people of Rolent, that's who. Sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now you got the crystal back. How about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Kapua family, was it? Eat my big mouth. I have no idea what you're talking about. You want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Ah! What are you gonna do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, maybe your body can answer instead. Don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Eek! Get away from me, you crazy witch! Thanks, Jared's enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Sheriff! Normal gun? Is that right, Sheriff? If I screw on me, look at that! Oh. There it is. An airship? Ha Looks like tables have turned on our favor now, aren't they? Are you okay, Josette? Callie, you're here! Where's you been? Never mind, just trying to give us a hand. Look, I do. Pushing the Rolent region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What is that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry up and hop on, we'll have to leave behind. Crap. Hang on to the legs. Just where do you think you're going? Fix up another date. Don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast! Yeah, so, like, that's the second time we've heard something has happened at Bose. Sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. Looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. On the bright side, we did get the safety crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked like a bunch of sky bandits. Yes, they certainly seem to that variety. It sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. Certainly would have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Rolent. Couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. Next time I see a scruffy, lying jerk of a town, I'm gonna thwack, bam, bam, kapow her! What's thwack, bam, kapow supposed to mean? Thus, the Septium crystal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered. And returning it to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. Looks like you've had a rough day. Who would have thought the Sky Bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I really fought for being in the same league as Cassius. Not your fault, Sarah. That emotionally get the best of me, and I was curious as well. You guys did a great job. Forensic investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless too. Don't you think you should recommend them, I know? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? All your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Yep, +5 for all those choices I made correctly. This for you both, and take this as well. This is... so now, you're both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. Or become senior bracers, lead to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is a recommendation from the Rolent branch. Is it okay for us to have this? I had heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. And in light of the job was performed in your father's stead and the great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. Those achievements are only for your work here in Rolent. You need to receive a recommendation from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Ruan, Zeiss, and finally, Grancel. I got a long way ahead of you. So, really happy. It's worth all the hard work. Come this far. Don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? Figured you'd say as much. Your view. We can't decide this all by ourselves. Let's get with Dad when he gets home. Right. Yep. Oh! That's the telephone, right? Hello, it's the Racer Guild's Rolent branch of the Liberal Kingdom. It's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? It's terrible. I wonder if something happened. Looks that way to me. Yes, right. He left on business the other day. What? Oh, it's just a little difficult to believe. I said, pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine. The Racers too. Yes, if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Ina? It's usual for you to be so surprised like that. What's calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Lid had disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. That explains the backup at the landing port. And... Ina? Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourself. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner which went missing. What? Impossible! It's gotta be some kind of mistake! Since his name was on the passenger list. The Liberal Bracer Guild, Rolent Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. Yep. Prologue. A father's love, a new beginning. End. Oh, oh. Yep. Stell, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just let me know. We have a roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come in later. Why don't you go ahead and eat? Alright. Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold. The Wheel of Fortune card. Again. Something really is going on. Just can't see what it is. Huh? Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. You see, Tiffany was a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is to her father. I agree. What do you think about all this, Shara? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. The fact is, an airline along your father has gone missing. What we're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. Seems to be a stout wall of support and better Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. And it sure smells good down here. Can't stand it any longer. Huh? Estelle, are you okay? So hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. This looks so good. Bon appetit! Aren't you having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. Sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Sheriff. Don't you just sit there, too. Do you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash? Pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose? 20 years old, too. Shira, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle. I'm gonna have to pass this time. Oh, wait, what are you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Alright, I was just looking for some extra underwear. I'm having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? That's enough gear for traveling. Hey, who knows how long we'll be gone? Let's figure this out for prepared. Look, nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is, you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. Well, I can't imagine anything bad happening to him despite his horrible luck. But hang around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. You really are something else. Where's your positive attitude or thick skin? I can't say, but... What? You're so rude, Joshua! You're coming along too, right? Of course. Looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the Army finishes their search. I think the only way to Bose is on foot. Talk to Bose, huh? Guess. I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. If that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll take along as well. Really? They'll come with us? Aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? Could have talked to Ina and have her pass my jobs as guild to another member. Sheriff, I really appreciate this, Sheriff. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't think of a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. You just say it, but you're probably right. Well, since the Sheriff's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. Appreciate you coming with us. Myself as well. Alright, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I need to explain the situation to Ina. Chapter 1. Disappearance of the Lind. I understand the situation now. To be frank though, if the sheriffs are taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed. Since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. Commissioner Pink did. I really appreciate this, I know. Make good use of Ridge while we're gone. You should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. If you think it's a bit harsh, don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Grand Cell branch. Wait, Charizard, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk to you about the job you were going to do. Sure, no problem. Miss Bell Joshua, could I you two wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Sarah? I'll be waiting. Would you wait if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it. Come on, Joshua. Sure. Calendar. 1075. Erected in partnership with the Borough Royal Family Safety Church in Rolent City. Yep, 1192. Destroyed during the 100 Days War when Rolent was bombarded by the Airbonian Imperial Army. 1197. Rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Rolent. There's the clock tower. I always think, they did a superb job restoring it after the war. Feel the spirit of Rolent's people from this. So, Joshua, what do you think about going up and with me and waiting until Sarah shows up? In the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. Morning here is so refreshing. Joshua, look, you can see the house from here. Right, I can see the roof. But you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here? I have an impression that you didn't like this place. Here it comes. I like this place. I just can't casually come up here. This is the place when my mom died. Ah! 10 years ago, during the war, the Imperial Army surrounded Rolent. They bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, trying to get the citizens to surrender. This is at the time when Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. When the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. Came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. As I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby, but finally dug us free. After the war ended and this place has been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. Not because I have painful memories of this place, though. Just when I come here, part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. So, today's okay, right? Flying into her just once more, just this once, asking her to bring Dad home safely, asking her to protect him. Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him. There's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. If he happens to be in a bit of trouble, you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too. Joshua, I know you can't completely understand everything I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I'd stay here by your side as I am now. And your shoulder to cry on, you always got mine. So, huh? Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would totally misinterpret your intentions just now. You're seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks. We're looking like a complete fool. You are unbelievable. Can't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. How about we get down from here, huh? Sure, Sheriff's waiting for us. Probably right. I finally realized my why to become a bracer. So I can become strong pet killers just like you. So please, watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. Aw, two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Why, my cheeks feel a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? It was incredible, you know? It's hard to see you when I looked up to check the time. Sure wish I had an oral camera to get a shot of that view. Come on. What are you trying to say, Sheriff? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. Let's not get into that. Aside, you really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you're up here? Yeah. Even that's for her to watch over, Dad. Let's see. I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a little too much credit. You mentioned it. You might have still smothered before, right, Sheriff? Yeah, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. A troupe? Yeah, a troupe in the traveling circus. Sheriff was a dancer. It was a long time ago. We first met when she came to Rolent with the circus. 12 years ago to be exact. I was 11 and Estelle was 4. There's that chance encounter when I became a bracer. I trained under your father. I didn't know that. Maybe we'll think about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you about ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights cancelled, we'll just make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. Marshal, need to make our way to the Vert Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. Vert Bridge is located on the west end of the Milch Main Road. If you're all set, let's go! Actually, not quite. We gotta go back here. Cause there's a new quest that's... Here's somewhere? Yeah, just over to Bose. That's so. In that case, can I ask a favor of you? I want to send Father, Olstein a letter, but the airlines are grounded. How about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter while you're there in Bose? Sure, we'll do it. It shouldn't be a problem since the letter's not that big to begin with. I really appreciate this. Right then, here you are. What you need to do is give this letter to Father Holstein in Bose, right? Yes, chapel's on the east side of Bose City, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is good for the mind. Okay, the true goddess will guide you on your journey. Make sure I just... Rarely got anything in me for extra notes, but it's definitely something I need to just kind of like scribble in. So now that we've picked that up, now we can make our way over to Bose. Actually, yep. Two. I haven't been reading them, but yeah. I'm not gonna give like the full read because I don't have enough drink left for that. I can just give a quick summary. Yeah, like Queen 60th is 9. Preparation underway in the Royal City. Yep, who shall stand, who shall fall. Yep, annual martial arts competition will be held. Yep, burglaries across Bose. And, yep, travel. Finding the perfect getaway. Yep, we're here. Thought about a trace. Where could it be? Airliner Lind vanished. Yep, Fate Lind's path is unknown. Probability of accident is low, says experts. Rumors and theories abound. Society's crystal stolen and daring robbery. Yep. And then you have touring ancient sites. Yep. That's what we saw. Then I got those. There's a photo of Dorothy took. Cross over the Bose region if you're wondering about getting a pass. Goes to Lind, doesn't it? Yep. Goodness, Cassius on board. It's a major. I'll issue a pass right away. Thank you, sir. Issue. Thank you for my face. And the Army. It's my best. Cooperate with the Bracing Guild. One other thing. Huh? Don't you have any errands at the Hawking Gate north of here? Remember to hide your identities as bracers there. What do you mean? Sorry. I can't say any more about the matter. Due to investigate these, please do so with discretion. The Adios for Cassius to safe return. Okay, like this, so yeah, talked about it earlier. First time I've ever been so busy in my life. No time to be fishing or reading books. Yep. Carnelia Chapter 2. So yeah, you gotta talk to this guy here and now before you cross the gate. Yep. What's it? How'd you know? We weren't just visiting again. There are people like yourselves have been passing through lately, especially more than usual. Exponentially more than usual. Because flights have been suspended in the airspace of Bose. Exactly what's happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it. Well, I mean, it's possible for all restricted flights. You're in that position to complain. I guess you're right about that. But I think traffic to this checkpoint is also being regulated. If I go through here, I have to get past the chief warrant officer next door. Oh, well, we already got one. Well, aren't you guys prepared? Ethan, how about open the gate for you? Remote control. It's like sideways. Alright, you're clear to go through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass on the other side. Make you aware of that before you cross. Got it! Yep, and now we're Bose. Let things go for a while. Got the way to the Nebel Valley, which we'll see more later. What's that headed this way? Hey, yeah, this is one of, I guess I'd call them like the B-team racers, because just like, they're racers here in like the rural region. We'll see a few throughout who just, yeah, like they have like proper names and portraits. Oh, it isn't Charizard. How have you been? Fine, I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? You see, I'm doing an escort job. So you've heard all about the airlines being grounded after the Lane incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all the cargo to Royal City by ground transport. See, all your efforts are appreciated. Oh, yourself, what are you doing to these youngsters? Tell me you're looking into the incident. That's a plan, but you know something we should be aware of? Well, that'd be best if you spoke with Luger about it at the Bose branch. How you going? Catch you later. Mr. Ashton, now him. I would keep saying he had something. No one will just come out and say it. Well, what's up? That's a good reason for it. Probably find our answer at the Bose branch. Here's he suggests asking Luger about it. I'd like to get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's keep moving. Yeah, check out the map. And like, yeah, there's no treasure here on the East Bose Highway. Yeah, I do believe there's like 4. I guess it's a panels of this place. Oh yeah, this thing. Wisdom.
Alright, we're good to go.
Split. Got Pocket Gate North. We see like the Eisen Road, which leads to like Pocket Gate, which serves as the border between the Burl and Arabonia. And we're in Bose! Finally made it here. There's commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. It definitely looks like a city. The 5 major cities in the borough. This one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Rolent, Rolent's all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. You have any idea what that huge building is over there? That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. It's a mall. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. Pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's surprising that they call this place a commercial city. I wish this trip could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first time by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. Okay, so guild's just right over there. Well, first things first. Excuse me. You're Father Holstein, right? Oh, yeah, but how may I help you? It's for you. There's the Father Divine in Rolent. Oh, is this for me? Thank you very much for delivering this. Whoever Father Divine delivered me, he's come with a new formula. And from the what? Oh, don't tell me you didn't know. Father Divine is a master of medicine, known throughout the barrel for his skills in the healing arts. In fact, he's well known for his... This even back when he was at Gronsell Cathedral. But really? And after he took up his new post as a father in Rolent, he's continued his research without fail. When he discovers an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us. Researchers also use the medicine created by Father Divine on a daily basis. Anyway, I'm being supported in our work from behind the scenes. Yeah, it's another thing that's like established about this, that like the church has very extensive knowledge about medicine. had no idea. It would have been nice if you had at least mentioned it to us. Just like him not to. Because he never talks about himself. Is that the truth? Father Divine is very strict of himself. Whenever he admonishes someone, he's always admonishing himself as well. This one attitude I think all young children these days should learn. It might be a bit difficult for me to learn at this ripe age. Ho ho ho. Yeah, har, whatever. Well, we just try to work hard about overreaching ourselves. Appreciate you coming all the way up from Rolent to deliver this letter today. Oh, adios, gods in the firmament. Please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives. I saw a pair of characters just outside the church who will be important. Please, it's my only chance. This again? Yeah, we don't see their portraits now. And so this is Lila. She is the mayor of Bose, and this is her maid, Lila. And the crazy thing is, like, this little blue-haired maid we're looking at right now, we see again all the way in Daybreak 2, because this girl in blue is running the Burrow boutique in Daybreak 2 in Edith, and that whole business is masterminded by this lady right here. So that was an amazing callback. And I just, yeah, like, you actually, yeah, go back and you'll see me just like freaking out over that. Just like, oh my god, it's them! Hexing out ingredients. Expensive ones. No vintage wine. Dorothy, is that you? Wow, look at all the stuff they're selling here! Kicking my neck, just turning my head up and trying to get all of it in! So enjoyable surroundings, it's like she can't even hear you. Killing items. Hardware store, so it's just technically now weapons, laundry pole, and paring knives. Yep, used by pro chefs and sometimes in domestic disputes. Laundry pole turned weapon, ingenious or pathetic. This is like the only place where, like, yeah, if you missed Carnelia 1 or 2, you could buy them here for 1,000. And these are the only ones you can buy if you miss them. Every chapter from 3 onwards, if you don't get it, you don't get it. Strega is an in-universe sneaker brand that Estelle likes collecting shoes from. It's not just that she likes collecting shoes, it's specifically Strega brand sneakers. This is, Kirsch's bar. This is where, get some more food. hell? So, yeah, the enter restaurants. Can I actually, like, buy food here? Yeah, this is, yeah, high quality. Lighting port, and there's a south block. Which is, yeah, like residential, but it's also where the Marble Factory is. So you can see that, yeah, like Aldermere has gone up a little bit. And then we see the higher values are Earth, Space, and Mirage. And yep, this is where how gear is. Let's actually sell all the low-level ones. I already got the achievement before it gets. Get every single type of quartz. Path, which leads south. Razor Guild. Oh shit, son, you arrived a lot sooner than I expected. Appreciate you coming all the way from Rolent. Been about hadn't it, Lugren? Someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time? Yes, I received a call from Ina not that long ago. These two kids is your Cassius' children? Yes, that's right. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm still Bright. I'm Dr. Bright. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Lugren. I oversee the Bose branch. Father and I go way back. Please, just call me Lugren. Sure, look at that. Listen, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident? Yes, about that. We're already still continuing its search. However, the obvious current restrictions on information, no public updates on the situation have been made. Not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the guild hasn't heard a word either. Really? Why not? Aren't the army and the guild supposed to be cooperating together? That's the way it is on the surface anyway. After all, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. Pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right? Hate to admit it, but that situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved. You say General Morgan? Great, now it really looks like things are going to be a pain. General Morgan? Who's that? He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books. Huh, amazing enough, I don't recall the name. What's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? What I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Racer Guild. Hates racers, in fact. He even makes a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Racer Guild. That's a real whack job to me. What I'm saying is that we're not getting information because of the general. That's not really important at the moment. Whereas the Racers are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating. Because of that, it's causing conflicts for other work. But we just came all the way here from Rolent. That's what he's going to be. It's time to do it out with that general to decide who gets to investigate the incident. Talking like a crazy person himself. If a cool person, there are other ways, such as messages received to the mayor concerning the incident. He's asked that we conduct an investigation from the guild side, separate from the army. That's encouraging news. The official request of the mayor would be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see. Well, isn't this perfect timing? Lucan, let's hit the mayor's request. That's fine by me. Before you go, you two are junior bases, right? Yeah, why? Junior bases, so to speak, members in training registered in various branches. In short, performance is monitored by the branch where they're currently registered. And right now, for you two, that would be Rolent. What I'm trying to say is that you need to change the registration if you want to accept jobs here, right? You got it. Now you need to sign on these forms and transfer your registration. Sure. Get used to the paperwork yourself. Our name's Kieran. Alright, looks like everything is in order. Junior Visor, Stella Joshua. To this day at 1520, your registration as the Bose branch has been approved. Means that you are now members of the Bose branch. So you know, once you become a senior racer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. On the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood? You're pretty much still newbies. Looks like I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. There's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly. We'll do that. That's it. Also, yep. Some monsters. Restaurant. Yes, can I help you? Hello, here's the Racer Guild. Do we have a delivery? Oh yeah, got all the things. Well, thanks so much for going to all the trouble. Sure you must have been busy if you're other work. No problem at all. Because need is what our Java's race is all about. It's just like Estelle said. The island is at a standstill, a difficult time for all of us. Appreciate you saying that.
Wait, what? Was this what I was able to, like, potentially complete early?
Yeah, something you're, really good you should do right now, yep. Oh, I know. It's for you. Should I make my specialty omelets? Turkey and octopus? You know what I'm saying? You getting our recipes like that? No way, it's not a problem. Just like the recipe says, doesn't mean they'll get the same taste. Oh, confidence in your cooking. If it's not about whether you're good or bad, like the relationship between the musician and her sheet of music. Depending on the person, song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. That's pretty profound. Let's be at the end, nothing more than the framework to make something delicious. After only following the rules, you'll be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out. Yep. So, pre-cooking advice, do it the wrong way. Please read the recipe before you try it. How rude! What should I say? And worst cook ever? Make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. Pinch yourself doesn't mean you should drop a fistful in there, you know. I'll show you a fistful. Please, about any recipe is important. Enjoying when you cook comes first. Pardon me, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See, that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. Here's your recipe. I already have. So it's in this chapter that I should be giving the one recipe that I missed my first time through. I remember that being the guy that like just stood there and it was difficult to fight the first time. But I guess it's just, it's not like a quest monster I can like fight early. That would be. Queen suit. Gotta murder his harem. Maybe I can take a little peek into here. So the Neville Valley is just, just narrow corridors full of mist, and definitely want to try to minimize the amount of times I come here. I know I'll have to, like, fight a monster there at some point. That's probably when I'll do the proper exploration. But basically, in the mist, there's a house. There's like a little lodge that you could like rest at. The thing I didn't know the first time through is you could talk to the guy in there, and he'll offer you to make you some food, and that's the missing recipe. I am doing everything again. It is kind of fun to just just do this. And just like ruffle stuff through things and just like ignore all the wild encounters.
Does this place have treasure to pick up? It does. It has one thing.
Right here. Just empty. Just very empty. Kind of wants us to go out of our way to go do this now. But yeah, grab the trail.
north part.
Yeah, between like avoiding all the random monster fights and just so far, yeah, like literally one-shotting everything I fought. I definitely cut a good amount of time out of just what I've been doing so far. Yeah, I got to the prologue in 6 hours, effectively. Strawberry Village, huh? Sure, it's a peaceful place. Look, there's an orchard. The village is known for its production of fruit. It used to have a rich mining history. I heard an old abandoned septic mine is north of here. So you know a lot about the place. Have you been here before? Yes. When I was trying to become a senior bracer, during the time I covered the whole kingdom on foot and found an airliner. Why? An airliner would be much so much more convenient. Airliners are certainly convenient. They only go to the 5 major cities. Used to convenience, your attention won't reach other places. First travel on foot and see the places you should protect with your own eyes. Pretty much the way your father recommended me to go about my training. After they said that, certainly the possibility that if an incident occurs in a place you're unfamiliar with, you can end up getting there too late. Also, pretty advantageous to know the geography when chasing a criminal. That's exactly right. Maybe an idea for you two to take on that challenge if you have some time. Yeah, it's kind of like why the name of one of like the field tracks is How to Walk in the Burrow. Yeah, a little restaurant and in. Point. Rules around a vicious monster out of the trail on the village. Oh my god. Talk to the elder to get permission. Cool. Oh, you be the ones for the Razor Guild? See the crest on the bulletin board? Yep, you sure did. Wonderful. Mr. Bryson. And I guess you could say I'm the elder of this village. There's been a vicious monster roaming the trail beyond the village. The monster has taken a breath in the area? I don't think anyone's got a good look at the thing. I think maybe which lies in wait for its prey. The mind is active as the same monster often appear to harass the workers. Lies in wait, huh? This could be a bit of a pain to find then. You have to hit the trail to see if you can find out where it's hiding. As the monster's abandoned and people stopped going up that way, had believed the monster had gone into slumber. Where else will end up hearing now? It's time for us to begin planting saplings for the year. As a way to keep the villagers from worrying, I had figured on standing guard at the gate, not told anyone else about the monster. Please exterminate the monster as soon as you can. Yep. Let's get rid of it. We can get the Racing Guild? Yep. I'm glad you're here. Hurry up and do something about this creature. See the plant's saplings zones upon us.
Oh, crap. Bump that whole churning.
What did you see?
Seems you came up short.
Yep, tear bomb. Just empty. It wouldn't be empty if you put something in it. Death blow 2. Reduce to searching empty chests. That's really sad.
Seems you came up
Head over to the second screen. The signs are knocked down. One of these intersections. Oh, yep, it's at this one. Yep, one of these guys. Big spinner.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Thanks, that scared the heck out of me. First make the monster pop out like that. Because if you follow the sound of our footsteps and then attacked us, most caught us completely off guard too. Attacked one of the villagers who knows what might have happened. We didn't took care of it before anyone else ran into it. Agreed. Anyway, just get back and report to the village elder. Right? Okay, let's go. After I got the chest. Tear bomb. I am error.
Yeah, there's just no more chests until the abandoned mine. Or just,
Like you say, just no more chests on the route to path. Oh, it's you guys! I just felt some sort of tremor, so must came out after all did it. We take care of it too. Are you serious? Yep, said the monster exterminated. It was a bit pricey, not a problem in the end. Hey Katie, I have some wonderful news! A real mess event monster, or trouble pop up any later. Hurry and let the village elder know. You guys really did us a favor. There's not much to see in the village. Please enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Will do, thanks. Actually, I haven't talked to the mayor at all. Maybe I lost the trail. It doesn't feel like I needed to do that. The village kind of almost like sits on several terraces. Just trying to get back to town before getting sweating. I should see if there's an option to turn turbo from a toggle and hold into a toggle. You don't have to just be holding down the right trigger to run fast. Okay. There we go. And this is where I'll leave it. Yep, and that is all for today. So, yeah.
like lost an hour where I was just figuring out and just like, why was my footage so grainy? And because I had shit bitrate. But come Friday, we'll be able to continue on as normal for this. Saturday with Pokemon though will have to be another 7 to 10 stream because of how we're working. I'm glad I figured this out. And it's just like it definitely is kind of a solution where I feel stupid about it afterwards, but that's how things work out. So give me a second. Yeah, I gotta reach over to the right key of my keyboard. So, see you all later. This has been Eventer Advent. I stream every day here on Twitch starting at 6 o'clock p.m. U.S. Central Time, except for Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, yeah, join me Friday for more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky as I replay to get myself excited for the remake this fall. Till then, good night, everybody.